The internet created more millionaires than any invention in human history. It took 30 years to do it. AI is on pace to do the same thing in 5. Not because it's more powerful, because of one difference almost nobody's talking about. Stick with me, because that difference is exactly where the next generation of wealth is being built right now. The internet made a small number of people extraordinarily rich, but it took decades, and it required things most people didn't have: capital, coding skills, or being in the right place at the right time, like Silicon Valley in 1995. AI is removing every one of those barriers at once. Today I'll show you the 4 reasons this shift is moving faster and reaching further than the internet ever did, and where the opportunity actually sits right now. Part 1. Why the internet took so long. The cost barrier. Building anything online in the early internet era required real money: servers, developers, infrastructure. Most people with a good idea simply couldn't afford to build it. That single barrier kept millions of potential founders out of the game entirely. The skill barrier. Even if you had the money, you needed to know how to code or hire someone who did. This turned having an idea and building a business into 2 completely different skill sets that rarely lived in the same person. The distribution barrier. And even after building something, there was no easy way to reach people. No social platforms, no creator tools, no algorithm working in your favor. Getting seen was its own decade-long problem. Part 2. Why AI removes all 3 barriers at once. Barrier 1 gone: cost. What used to require a funded team now runs on a laptop and a subscription. Building a working AI-powered tool today can cost less than a nice dinner out. The cost of turning an idea into something real has dropped by more than 90% in just a few years. Barrier 2 gone: skill. You no longer need to learn to code to build something functional. AI can write the code, design the interface, and handle the logic, while you focus on the idea and the customer. The gap between having a business idea and having a working product has nearly disappeared. Barrier 3 gone: distribution. Social platforms and short-form video have already solved the discovery problem the internet never had in its early years. Combine that with AI doing the content creation itself, and one person can now build an audience and a product at the same time, with no team and no marketing budget. This is the actual difference. The internet solved connection. AI is solving creation. And when creation gets as easy as connection already is, the number of people who can participate multiplies dramatically. Part 3. Who actually gets rich this time? It won't be the model builders. Just like the early internet, the biggest fortunes won't mostly go to the companies building the core technology. A handful of large labs will do well, but that's a tiny, capital-heavy game most people can't play and honestly shouldn't try to. It will be the builders on top. The real wealth goes to the people building on top of the technology, the niche tools, the automated services, the AI-powered businesses solving one specific problem for one specific type of customer. This is exactly how the internet created millionaires too. Not search engines themselves, but businesses built using search engines. It will be faster and more distributed this time. Because the barriers dropped everywhere at once. This wealth creation isn't going to concentrate in one city or one industry the way the dot-com era did. It's happening in bedrooms, small towns, and side projects across every industry simultaneously. That's the part that makes this bigger than the internet, not smaller. Part 4. The window and what to do with it. Every gold rush-style shift eventually matures, gets more competitive, and rewards early movers most. The internet rewarded people who built real businesses in the first 15 years far more than the 15 after that. AI's timeline is compressed. What took the internet 15 years to mature into might take AI 3 to 5. That means the advantage of moving now is larger, and it's shrinking faster than it ever did online. The people who will look back on this moment as obvious in hindsight are the ones building something small and real today, not the ones still watching from the sidelines waiting for certainty that will never come. Conclusion. The internet created millionaires because it lowered the cost of connection. AI is creating them faster because it's lowering the cost of creation itself, and doing it for millions of people at once, not just a lucky few in the right city at the right time. The tools are already in your hands. The only real barrier left is starting. If you want the exact first step to take this week, that's the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it.